So now we've got it pressed, and you can see that we've got this tiny little beak in the corner there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here. You can see I'm going to literally go 1/4 inch past. So there's my corner. So I'm going to go 1 inch past, but what I need to do is move my ruler down and use that line there. So if I have that line across the fabric, the line of the border, then I can move it across here and make sure that I have that going 1/4 inch allow. So I've got to allow myself 1/4 inch border. Seam, sorry. Okay, so that's one side, and then we do the other. Hopefully I got enough on that one. I left it a bit short. Which way am I going? I always get confused with this, so that way. No, that way. No, I'm going the wrong way. So you get your ruler, you want it to go that way. So you want that line across there, and I'm going to come across. I'm just going to have just enough fabric. I want to, my center of my point is there. I want to come across 1/4 inch so I get a seam in. It's going to have a bit of a, yep, there we go. All right, so I'm going to now go and sew these together. So to sew these together, I'm going to fold right sides together, the quilt and the border, and I'm going to line them up, which then gives me a point here, like a triangle. And I want these to line up. So there's my previous stitch in there. I'm going to get a pin and just pin all that other stuff out of the way and make sure I've got that join out of the way, and I'm going to just pin up here. Won't be perfect because it's a sample piece, just to show you how to do it. I'm going to flip it over, and I want to start with my needle just in front of that stitch from that previous seam. So if I just move it a fraction forward, just so that I get in there, take that pin out, and then stitch along. And you see it is just a practice piece, sort of just bits of scraps I've put together just to do the demo. And I'll go and iron that out and see how we go. So when you iron, sometimes you'll find it'll be a little bit sort of loose in there. What's happening is under here you'll get sort of a build-up of fabric and things, and sometimes you'll get a pinch like I did because I didn't quite keep that fabric out of the way. So what you do is you open up that join, that Y seam join, open that up, get my fingernail underneath it, and just press that out just to flatten it a little bit, give her a bit of steam, a bit of a puff, and turn it back over, and that should help fill out that corner a bit. I probably stretched it when I sewed it, so that needs to come up. So you have to watch that seam, how your seam ends up. There we go. There we are, that sits a bit better. But that's how you do a mitre corner. So the reason why these are different, ending different, is because one side is wider than the other. But for a sample piece, that's perfectly fine. And when you do your quilts, of course, your borders are going to be exactly one. It's going to be the same size as the other. But that gives you a good demo on how to do it. And of course, when you're ready to do your next border, you would trim off your little tails and make sure it's square. Okay, that's it. Thank you.